Namaste children, welcome to Mahatma Gandhi Vidyalaya. I am Revati, your mathematics teacher. Today I am going to share few words about punctuality. Punctuality is one of the most important characteristics we should maintain in our life. It helps us to complete our work on time. If we are not punctual, we might miss many important things in our life. People appreciate us if we are punctual in everything. We should have the habit of being punctual even in small things. So children, with this thought, I am going to start today's session. At first, we are going to recall whatever we have learnt in the previous session. In the previous session, we have learnt about multiplication of decimals. In that, multiplication of decimal by 10, 100, 1000, and multiplication of decimal number by a whole number, and multiplication of decimal number by a decimal number. These are the concepts we have discussed in the previous session. Okay children, here I have given few examples to remember those concepts. Please listen here carefully. 6.7281. When you multiply this number by 10 or 100 or 1000, your product will be the same digits, but only the decimal point is shifted to some other places. Okay, when you multiply by 10, you have to move the decimal point one place to the right of the decimal point. When you multiply by 100, you have to move the decimal point two places to the right of the decimal point. When you multiply by 1000, you have to move the decimal point three places to the right of the decimal point. If you apply this rule, you can multiply any decimal number by 10, 100, 1000 easily. Next, we are going to recall about multiplying a decimal number by a whole number and multiplying a decimal number by a decimal number. Here I have given example. Go through that. I will just recollect the points alone. Okay, when you multiply a decimal number by a whole number or decimal number by a decimal number, you just consider them as a whole number and do the multiplication normally as we do the normal multiplication. In the product, you just keep the decimal point by counting the total number of decimal places in both multiplication and multiplier. Okay, here in the first example we have 2 places plus 0 places, totally 2 places. In the second one, both the decimal numbers have 1 places after the decimal point. So totally 1 plus 1 is 2. Now in this session we are going to learn about division of decimal numbers. Under this concept, we are going to learn about division of decimal numbers by 10, 100, 1000 and division of a decimal number by a whole number, division of a decimal number by another decimal number. So, children, are you all ready to learn about the division of decimal numbers? Yes, I think you are ready with me. First, we are going to learn how to divide a decimal number by 10, 100, 1000. Okay, children, division of decimal numbers by 10, 100, 1000. Children, we know that division is the opposite of multiplication. So, whatever the rule we have followed while multiplying the decimal numbers, we have to apply the same rule in opposite direction. Okay, there we applied everything to the right of the decimal point. Here, we are going to apply the rule everything to the left side of the decimal point. Okay, while dividing a decimal number by 10, 100, 1000, the digits of the number and the quotient are same, but the decimal point in the quotient shifts to the left of the decimal point as many places as there are zeros over 1. Here is your example children, 2510.0 divided by 10. So, just move one place to the left. So, that 251.0. 2510.0 divided by 100 means move 2 places to the left. So your answer will be 25.10. Similarly, for 1000 you have to move 3 places to the left, so that your answer will be 2.51. Do you understand the concept, children? You have to move left side. By using this concept, we are going to solve few problems based on division by 10, 100, 1000. Okay, shall we learn now? Are you all ready, children? Yes. Now we are going to divide a decimal number by 10. Okay, here is your example, children. First example is 4.8 divided by 10. See here the decimal place is between 4 and 8. Now we have to move the decimal point one place to the left of the decimal point. If you move one place means your decimal point will be before 4, that is 0.48 is your answer. Similarly, you can proceed 52.5 divided by 10. Now the decimal point is between 2 and 5, between the tens place and ones place. So move the decimal point one place to the left, so that your answer is 5.25. Similarly, you can go for the next one also. 272.23 divided by 10 means you have to move one place to the left side. So your answer will be 27.223. Similarly, 0.56 divided by 10 is equal to 0.056 is your answer. Now we are going to divide a decimal number by 100. Okay, here 100 we have 2 zeros, so we have to move decimal point 2 places to the left of the decimal point in the given number. So 2.7 divided by 100 is equal to, when you move 2 places to the left, your answer will be 0.027. Second example is 0.78 divided by 100. When you move 2 places, then your answer will be 0.0078. Okay. Now third example is 98.53 divided by 100. So if you move 2 places, your answer will be 0.9853. The fourth example is 432.6 divided by 100. Here also we are dividing by 100, so we have to move 2 places to the left of the decimal point. So your answer will be 4.326. Now we are going to divide a decimal number by 1000. Since we have 3 zeros over 1 in 1000, we have to move 3 places to the left of the decimal point while dividing a decimal number by 1000. Here is your example, children. 7.9 divided by 1000 is equal to, when you are moving the decimal point to the left side, we have to move now 3 places, but we have only one place. So the remaining 2 places you have to fill it with 0, so that your answer will be 0.0079. Similarly, look at the second question. 26.3 divided by 1000 is equal to 0.0263. So when you are moving the decimal point, you are having now 2 places. For the third place, we can fill it with 0. In the third example, 0.5 divided by 1000. So when you are moving the decimal point 3 places to the left, you will get the answer 0.00050. And then fourth one, 128.9 divided by 1000 means, when you are moving 3 places to the left, you will get the answer 0.1289. Therefore, children, when you multiply any decimal number by 10, 100, 1000, you have to move the decimal point to the right side of the decimal point. But in division, you have to move the decimal point to the left side of the decimal point. Here I have given few more examples for division by 10, 100, 1000. Look at these examples. Then you proceed the rules to write the answer. 3 by 10. Now we are dividing 3 by 10. So 3 is a whole number. How to convert as a decimal number? 3 can be written as 3.0. So this point we have to move one place to the left. So your answer will be 0.3. Similarly 57 by 1000. In this we have to move 3 places to the left of the decimal point. So first we have to place the decimal point. If it is a whole number, we can consider the decimal places as 0. So that 57.0, after moving 3 places, your answer will be 0.057. Here are few more examples I have given. Go through this and then you will get a clear idea about the division by 10, 100, 1000 and so on. Okay. Try these examples by yourself by applying the rules of division by 10, 100, 1000. Next, we know to convert the decimals into fractions. Here I have given few examples. 0.5. This can be written as 5/10th. That is 5 by 10. 0.72. That is 72 by 100. Okay, 0.638 can be written as fraction 638 by 1000. Few more examples. 0.7 can be written as 7 by 10. 0.004 can be written as 4 by 1000. Since we have after the decimal point 3 places, so your answer will be 4 by 1000. If you want, you can reduce further. Okay. 0.132 can be written as 132 by 1000. 0.09 can be written as 9 by 100. So, children, number of decimal places shows you the number of zeros in the denominator. Children, now we are going to solve exercise problems. Here is your first question. Find the quotient. In that first one is 0.4 divided by 2. 0.4 is a decimal number. Change it into a fraction. So it can be written as 4 by 10. Yes, since we have one place after the decimal point, so that we must have 1 0 in the denominator over 1. So that 4 by 10 divided by 2. Now a fraction divided by a whole number. What are the rules? Just change the division into multiplication and write the reciprocal of the divisor. So what will be your answer? 4 by 10 into 1 by 2. Since 1 by 2 is the reciprocal of 2. Next, we have to multiply the numerator with numerator, denominator with denominator. If you want to cancel anything, you can cancel it. If you cancel 2 and 4, you will get 2 in the numerator, 1 in the denominator. So next, 2 into 1 is 2 divided by 10 into 1 is 10. So your answer is 2 by 10. 2 by 10 is a fraction. If you write it as a decimal, you can write it as 0.2. Next question is 0.35 divided by 5. Here in the decimal number we have 2 places after the decimal point. So we must have 2 zeros over 1 in the denominator. So it can be written as 35 by 100 divided by 5. Again the same rule. We are going to divide a fraction by a whole number. So we have to change the division into multiplication and write the reciprocal of 5, that is 1 by 5. So now we have 35 by 100 into 1 by 5. Just cancel out 5 and 35 by 5 table. You will get 7 in the numerator, 1 in the denominator now. Now you just multiply 7 into 1, that is 7. In the denominator 100 into 1, that is 100, that is 7 by 100. It can be represented as decimals 0.07. Similarly, you can try the third one, children. Can you try? Now we are going to learn how to divide a decimal number by a decimal number. Okay, this is your exercise problem, question number 5, children. Listen carefully. Okay, first question is 7 divided by 3.5. Here 7 is a whole number. Just keep it as it is. Division symbol, and then 3.5. After the decimal point you have only one place, so you must have 10 over 1 in the denominator. So 3.5 can be written as 35 by 10. Okay. Now change the division into multiplication and write the reciprocal of the divisor. That is 35 by 10. The divisor of 35 by 10 is 10 by 35. Now you can cancel 7 and 35 by 5 table. You will get 1 in the numerator, 5 in the denominator. Again now you cancel 5 and 10. Then you will get 1 in the denominator, 2 in the numerator. Now if you multiply 1 with 2, you will get the answer 2. Similarly, the next question is 36 divided by 0.2. 36 is a whole number. Consider as it is, and division next 0.2. So we have one place after the decimal point. So we must have 10 over 1 in the denominator. So that 0.2 can be written as 2 by 10. Okay, now change the division into multiplication and write the reciprocal of 2 by 10, that is 10 by 2. Now if you cancel 10 and 2 by 2 table, 2 one time, 10 5 times. Then if you multiply 36 by 5, you will get answer 180. Next, question number 3 is 3.25 divided by 0.5. 3.25 can be written as 325 by 100. Since we have two places after the decimal point, we have to add 2 zeros over 1. So that is 100. Okay. Similarly, 0.5, it has only one place after the decimal point. So it can be written as 5 by 10. Okay. Now fraction divided by a fraction. So just change the division into multiplication and write the reciprocal of 5 by 10, that is 10 by 5. Now if you can cancel it. 10 and 100 can be cancelled by 10 table. So 10 one time, 100 10 times. If you cancel 5 and 3, 25. 5 one time, 325 is 65 times. So multiply numerator with numerator. 65 into 1 is 65. In the denominator, 10 into 1, 10. So now 65 by 10. When we are dividing by 10, we must have one place after the decimal point, so that your answer will be 6.5. Similarly, you try the fourth one, children. Here I have done. You try in your notebook and check your answer. Next, we are going to solve a word problem. It is also your exercise problem. Question number 6, children. Listen the question. A vehicle covers a distance of 43.2 km in 2.4 liters of petrol. How much distance will it cover in 1 liter of petrol? From the question, we observe that with a 2.4 liters of petrol, a vehicle can cover 43.2 km. We have to find out in 1 liter petrol how much distance covered by the vehicle. Okay, for that we have to divide. Since we are finding the value of 1 liter, that is many to 1. 2.4 means 43.2 km. To find the distance covered in 1 liter, we have to divide it. Okay, so 43.2 divided by 2.4. 43.2 can be written as a fraction 432 by 10 divided by 2.4 can be written as 24 by 10. Now fraction divided by a fraction. Then change the division into multiplication and write the reciprocal of the divisor, that is 24 by 10 can be written as 10 by 24. 10 getting cancelled. If you cancel 432 by 24 table, just divide it and find it whether you are getting 18. So therefore the vehicle will cover 18 km in 1 liter of petrol. Children, here we can solve the division of a decimal number by a whole number by using the normal long division method itself. This is also one of the method. Okay, listen children. Here 315.9 divided by 13. You just divide normally. Okay. 31. In this we have 2 times 13. So 26. So if you subtract, you will get 5. Bring the next number 5 down. In 55 we have 4 times 13, that is 52. After subtracting we will get 3. We have to bring the next number down. Before that we have the decimal point. Now just take the decimal point to the quotient part. Then after that you have to bring the 9 down. Now in 39 we have 3 times 13. So the remainder is 0. So what is your answer is 24.3. Similarly, you try the next example, children. This is also easiest method. Next, how to divide a decimal number by a decimal number by using long division method. Okay. Here for that, you just consider the divisor first in the first step. Okay. Make the divisor as a whole number by moving the decimal point. Okay. Here we have 1.4. If you move the decimal point to the right side one place, then it will become as whole number 14. Okay. Now we have moved one place. That one place we have to move in the dividend part also. Second step is move the decimal point in the dividend the same number of places. In the divisor we moved one place now. Similarly we have to move in the dividend also one more place. Okay. So your answer will be, your dividend will be 36.4. Now you are going to divide 36.4 by 14. When you divide this by normal division, in the third step we have to divide. Let us divide 36.4 by 14. Do the normal division. Okay. When you are dividing by 14, 2 times 14 are 28. After subtracting you will get 8. Bring the next number down. Before that, take the decimal point to the quotient part. In 84 we have 6 times. 6 14s are 84. Subtract it, then you will get 0. So what is your answer as 2.6 is your answer. You can try this method also to divide the decimal number by decimal number. Okay. Here is another example for you, children. Here is your question, children. 6.85 divided by 0.5. Both are decimal numbers. First we have to change the divisor as a whole number by moving the decimal point to the right side. Okay. Here we have to move one place to remove the decimal point and to make it as a whole number. So your number become 5. Okay. Next, the same one place we have to move to the right side in the dividend also. So your number dividend became now 68.5. Next we have to divide it normally by long division method. When we are coming to the decimal point, you just take the decimal point to the quotient part, then you bring the next number down. If you divide, you will get the answer 6.85 divided by 0.5 is equal to 13.7. You divide and check it in your notebooks, children, whether you are getting the same answer. Here I have done the step by step method only. Now the time for recapitulation, children. Today in this session we have learnt about division of decimal numbers. Okay, division by 10, 100, 1000. When you are dividing by 10, you have to move one place to the left of the decimal point, and when we are dividing by 100 we have to move 2 decimal places to the left of the decimal point. When we are dividing by 1000 we have to move 3 decimal places to the left of the decimal point. And also we have learned today dividing a decimal number by a whole number, dividing a decimal number by a decimal number. Okay, that also you practice in your notebook. With this concept, this chapter is over, children. All of you practice the exercise problems in your notebook. Then you will be getting more clarification in the division part also. Okay, children. So, children, today we have completed the second chapter also. Here I have attached your assignment. It is based on the division of decimal numbers. All of you apply the concepts whatever we have learned today. Okay, practice well. Go through the video one more time and then you try to do the assignment problems. Okay. Thank you children. We'll meet in the next session.